Hi you guys, I hope that you are all doing well. It's kind of funny, I actually was kind of like putting off filming today because I thought that it was like kind of gray and cloudy out and I wouldn't get good light, but I feel like this is the brightest I've been in a long time, so kind of funny how it ends up working out that way. Anyway, I'm happy it is bright because I cleaned out my makeup collection, which I should have filmed, I didn't film, but maybe I'll film an updated makeup collection if you guys want to see kind of like what's left and what I've kept. Let me know that in the comments. But there are some products that like I kind of forgot about, which is horrible. I hate when that happens. And then newer products that I really wanted to actually try. And one of those is the Rituel Fille eye set. I know these are not new products on the market, but I've never tried them before. This is my first one. I have it in the color, oh god, I don't even want to try and say it, Exuviae? I don't know. I will have it listed down below so you guys can see what it's called. But it's this beautiful kind of like burgundy red color. I don't know what other products I'm going to put on my face. I know I'm going to use this. So we're going to kind of build a look with that today. I'm just going to pull my hair back in like a little half pony slash bun because I do want to put on foundation today. A few of these products will be the standard, and then some of them are just like products that I have been missing and I came across and I'm so happy that I rediscovered. So this is, I guess, kind of like a shop my stash. I'm just rubbing in what's left over of my moisturizer right now. I am trying out my Lindstrom products, which I talked about. I will have a review of them once I'm, doing the like 4 to 6 weeks. I will let you guys know what I think, but I have the blue cocoon on, so I'm just trying to rub that in. I was gonna use a different moisturizer, but for the foundation, I'm actually gonna be using the samples of the Eldridge foundation, which I talked about more extensively over on Instagram. I'm not positive yet if I'm gonna buy the full size of this. I wanted to try it with more of a base on because I did feel like it clung to my skin a little bit, which is like maybe a little bit of my own fault. I didn't prep my skin at all, but you guys know me and makeup. I am like, the simpler the better. So if I find a product that I can apply with moisturizer, without moisturizer, all of that, then I kind of prefer it to ones that need a lot of prep work. But I thought I would try this one with moisturizer just so that I get an actual feel of like what the foundation can look like. Okay, I had to do a quick mic check because I have filmed so many times and the microphone's off, and that's the most like devastating thing. Ask any creator. So I have about this much on the back of my hand and a brush you can definitely work quicker with. So for a foundation that I feel like sets pretty fast, I think it works maybe a little bit better than spending the time rubbing it in with your hands. And again, my foundation application is always super light. Definitely applied a lot nicer over moisturizer. Still maybe a little bit too dry for me though. So I either need a primer, maybe an oil, I don't know. I definitely have to play around with what I use underneath it. When it is dried down, it is a very pretty kind of velvety finish, but definitely airs on the more matte side. I'm just gonna wipe off any product on my lip and actually pop on some chapstick. Still using and loving the ILIA Lip Wrap. Eyebrows. Remember when I was like, if I had an eyebrow pencil, I would use an eyebrow pencil, but I don't have one, so I can't use it in a video a little while ago. Well, joke's on me. I had an eyebrow pencil the whole time. I just totally forgot about it, and that is the EcoBrow Pencil in Liz. I'm gonna fill in and shape my brows a little bit. Now, the only thing about this pencil is that the crayon inside is broken, so I have to hold it vertical, or at least I can't like go in like this, or else it'll slip out. So that is kind of frustrating, but as long as I remember to put the cap on when I go in to brush my brows, still totally usable. So we are making do. And I'm just gonna add a little bit into sparse areas, just because why not? So still like pretty natural, but a little bit more filled in. And then I'm gonna use some EcoBrow Clear Brow Gel. I've been really hooked on that tinted brow gel, and I actually would like to get another one. Mine is expired. I just need to replace it with the refill. Definitely cleaning out my makeup collection made me appreciate and value sustainably packaged cosmetics much more, because there were so many products that were unfortunately expired and I had to get rid of. So nice to see packaging where you only have to like go recycle or go to TerraCycle for a very small portion of it, instead of having this like big complicated package that you have no idea if it's just going to end up in landfill. So I think moving forward, as always, I'm trying to be very conscious of just like replacing products as I need them, and then also like purchasing only products where I have holes in my collection, then also like always putting a larger emphasis on newer brands that come in that have sustainable packaging, because it just is very noticeable. Whenever you do a big clean out like that, you just really notice it and think about it, and it's really in your face. So the foundation is like grabbing a little bit in like my laugh lines here, I think that's what they're called, where I have some larger pores, which is unfortunate, and I have like a little spot. That's too bad because I actually like how it's looking elsewhere. I'm going to take a tiny bit of concealer and just go into the darkest part of my eye and kind of blend that down and out. I always do kind of like a T, I guess, or like a half a T, an L. I go down my nose and then over under my eye. But again, I'm using a very small amount of product, so you can't really go wrong. And now, finally, for the eye tint, which will decide all the other products, because I really don't know what this is going to look like on my eye. I also don't know if I should use my fingers or not. Let's try with a brush first. I go in with like kind of a flat top brush first. I think it's a cream to powder, but it feels pretty dry in here. Oh wow. The payoff is definitely impressive, especially for a red pigment. I'm gonna place this all over my lid, and then I'll go out and blend. I'm getting a tiny bit of fallout. I love reds. Wow. That is so stunning. And I'm just like packing it on with this flat brush and then going in to blend it with a fluffy brush. So that is a really beautiful, kind of like rusty red color that goes a really long way. So I'm going to take some underneath. I'm going to start with the flat top brush again and just connect it in that corner and then drag it over. I love shadows like this because it's kind of like a one and done product, where because there's like so many different pigments in this, you really get so much dimension on your eye from just one shadow. Definitely need eyeliner with this. I'm gonna go in and do kind of a smudgy line. I'm really not terribly worried about being precise with this liner. Not that I usually am, but because, like I said, this already has given me so much depth to my eye because of just the pigment and the sheen of the eyeshadow. So it actually kind of already looked like I have some shadow by my lid. So being precise is not necessary. Take my finger and drag it up. Do the same thing on the other eye. My eyes look huge right now. Okay, I'm gonna put on some mascara, which I've officially decided that this ILIA Volumizing mascara is not for me. Just, it really smudges with everything. I've tried it with a zillion products underneath my eye and my eye just doesn't work with it. Maybe I just don't have the right eye shape, or I don't know what. Oh, I forgot to curl my lashes. Bummer. Okay, well, I wish I would have curled my lashes and we would have really made an impact. Sorry, I had to quickly change the battery, but I finished up my mascara and now I'm just making sure these corners are kind of blended together with the eyeliner. I wish that I had kind of like a red leaning blush, but I actually don't. So what I'm going to do instead is use a lipstick, which you can always do. This happens to be Cinnabar, Velvet Cinnabar from Lisa Eldridge. I guess we're just doing the most with her products today. I'm going to grab that foundation brush that I was using before and pick some of this up and start on the apples of my cheeks and blend back. I actually think this is going to be the perfect color for this. With red blushes though, I always start very small, because I think they can go kind of clownish pretty quick. I'm just kind of using it as like a bit of a contour, but also just to tie in everything together. I'm going to take a little bit of the Westman Atelier Face Trace Contour Stick in Biscuit. Just push it on the end of my nose for a little bit of light contouring and on my jawline. Okay, taking again anything off my lips. I'm like tempted to do this red color on my lips, but I think that might be a little bit much. Ideally, I would have loved to have like kind of a brown nude, but I don't have that. So instead, I'm just gonna line my lips. This is a bit pinky, but it will do. Color them in. And then I'll apply a little bit of the Minori gloss in Dream. I'm adding a little bit more blush, not actually because I think I need it in person, but because with my hair down, the contrast on camera makes me look extraordinarily pale, but it's also kind of like a little bit of a witchy vibe, so I'm kind of into it, is the finished look with this eye soot product, which I'm now completely obsessed with. I think it is so fun to be able to just like have one shadow to throw on your lid and it feels like kind of fancy and edgy. I have heard that these dry out, so I'm curious to see like how long this lasts before I start to notice it getting dry. I am wondering if it's like that top layer that ends up getting dry, but the bottom layer is fine as long as you kind of dig to it. I'll keep you guys posted on that, but it was really fun to play around with it today, and I'm so happy that I cleaned out my makeup collection and I now like fully understand what products I have and need. So there's definitely a couple holes, like I said, so when I purchase new products I will let you guys know, but for the most part I'm doing a-okay. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope that you are all doing well. If you did enjoy today's video and you're new to my channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. That means so much and definitely helps out my channel. And if you're not new and you came back for another video, then thank you so much. That also means the absolute world to me. So hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day or night or whenever you're watching this, and I will talk to you all very soon. Bye.